Hey there, welcome to my guide for the Thanium Disruption Space Mission. The Raamba Assault is the imperial equivalent of this mission. It is the hardest one in the game, which is why I'm making a bit of a guide to it. And it's actually by far the hardest one in the game, and you don't even want to consider trying it unless you have full best-in-slot ship parts, all grade 7 stuff, because otherwise you're not going to make it. So it's a pretty short one, only about 4 minutes long, but they're pretty intense 4 minutes. The first minute or so is just these two bonus ships coming at you. So you want to switch power to blasters with number one, um, and just destroy them using your blasters to try to save your missiles for later on in the fight when you're going to need them. Basically, the main objective of this fight is just keeping yourself alive, because that's what's going to kill you here. Getting the objectives isn't super hard, but staying alive while doing it, that's the tricky part. So you want to make sure that your shielding does not get to 0, which is obviously that blue bar there, because if it does, your ship's hull will take damage, and you want your hull to be completely intact going into the second phase, because there's lots of asteroids, and you'll probably hit at least one of them, and that does direct hull damage, so you want to keep your health up as much as possible. So once those two are dead, switch power to shields, number 2. That'll make your shields regenerate faster, and obviously when you fire your blasters, your shields don't regenerate, and you don't want to be doing that. You pretty much don't use your blasters at all for the rest of the entire fight, to be honest. You're just are going to use missiles to destroy what you have to destroy. Actually, I lied. There's one part where you are going to use blasters, but on the whole, it'll pretty much just be missiles, because that way you can keep your power to shields and have both high offense and high defense. So it's a good thing we have 100 missiles. Alright, so the second phase is going to have, in addition to a bunch of these asteroids still, 2 giant minefields to go through, and they will do a lot of damage, so your only objective here really is to stay alive and keep your shields up as much as possible, which is very, very difficult. But you want to barrel roll, you want to move around the screen, anything you can to try to avoid damage from these guys. Try to make it to the first one without losing all your shields, which is very hard to do. See, I lost all my shields there. I'm taking a little bit of hull damage now. Okay, once you get to the second one, you want to hit the number 3 button. This actually isn't that great because I already started a little bit low on shields, but then switch to number 1, which is maximum to blasters, and do all you can on this frigate. When you hit about 152, hit the number 4 ability for the EMP device to do some extra damage, and then once you're through it, switch right back to shields so you can get your shields back up again for phase 3. Barrel roll all you can. Defense is your number 1 priority here. Avoiding the asteroids is your number 1 priority because, yeah, do as I say, not as I do. Because obviously it does a lot of damage. Oh my god, these things do so much damage. But these yellow things are your primary targets during this phase. The other ones do damage as well, so you can kill them if you have time. But focus on getting the yellow guys down first, because those are the ones that determine whether you succeed or fail in the mission. Oh! God, I always hit that. I always think it comes later on, and it doesn't. But yeah. There's that frigate still. I'm going to switch to the power just to try to get that down. Did we get it? We got it. Okay, good. Alright, so I can avoid the rest of the rocks here and actually kill these 2 guys. We might still have a shot at this. Alright, there's one. And come on, missiles reload faster. Watch out for the asteroid. Okay. Yeah, there's that one where you have to go under the first one and then over the second one, and it's a very close. You barely have any time to move from. Hopefully he comes back on view again, and we're not gonna have time to kill him. I'm gonna switch to power because I want to make sure we get this guy. There we go. Success. But yeah, I always run into that one because I always think it's coming up later in the fight than it actually does. But as long as you can avoid hitting the rest of the lasers and do okay during the minefields, you do get one kind of freebie with the asteroids that your ship can survive. So yeah, that's Thanium Disruption. Good luck with it, because it is a very frustrating mission. But if you can beat that, then you can beat the best mission in the game. Thanks for watching, and happy flying.